Here's an important question for the coaches out there. How do you go from charging $40 to $4,000 in just one coaching offer? How do you charge more for your coaching without working too much more or without spending too much time overthinking what you should include in your offer? Coaches, here's the thing. Your prices aren't too high. They just don't reflect the value of your niche yet. And that's oftentimes the reason why people aren't buying your high ticket offer. Remember that people make decisions, buying decisions, based off perceived value. And so if your coaching doesn't reflect a high perceived value, if they do not have a premium association with the coaching that you're selling, you cannot expect to charge high prices. If your dream clients aren't paying premium, it's not the market, it's your positioning. And in our last video, we spoke about the power of positioning, where in the sea of all the other coaches out there who are mostly invisible, you want to be positioned as this lighthouse, which is the go-to authority that then attracts your dream clients, those are dream clients, to you. In the next few minutes, I'll break down how you can sharpen your niche so that you can charge more for your coaching without necessarily working too much more or overthinking what to include in your offer. And if you would like my step-by-step framework on how to find a high-ticket niche that positions you as a go-to authority, then just comment or DM me the word niche and I'll send it over to you. For those who don't know me, my name is Warren Nell, your personal client attraction strategist. I've helped over 1,000 coaches with strategies to turn their God-given gifts and abilities into predictable, high-income, high-impact online businesses without dancing around on social media like monkeys, without messing around with fancy technology, and especially without being pushy or weird or salesy. In these videos, you'll get one simple strategy that you can apply right away. In today's video, I'll share with you one simple niche tweak that you can use to attract more premium clients and charge 5 to 10 times more for your coaching. Most coaches think in order to increase their prices, they need a new offer or branding or a bonus, and these things are important and they are mechanisms that you can use, but what most people don't know is that you can 5 to 10x the value of your coaching or the thing that you're selling just by being clear about who it's for, being specific about who it's for, and personalizing it for them. I think it was Dan Locke that said the more specific we are, the more personalized we can be, and the more personalized, the more premium. So the question is, how do we get hyper specific about who it is we're serving so that we can be personalized and charge premium for the thing that we're selling? We start off by looking at the macro markets. So we start off broad, and the 3 macro markets are health, wealth, and relationships. Now we want to try and choose a path. Let's say we're going with wealth. There are different paths to wealth, right? I can launch a business, I can go into investing, I can try and grow in my career. Let's just pick career advancement as an example. So that you could say is the next step. And under career advancement, there might be different paths to grow. There might be networking, advancing my leadership and management skills. There might be, let's say, for example, let's choose confidence in speaking as an example. And then the third thing might be narrowing your audience. So are these for Gen Z? Are they for Gen X? Are they for millennials? Let's say for millennials as an example. And so far we have narrowed this down to confidence, speaking confidence for millennials who want to improve, let's say, meetings and interviews. And then we can get even more specific with things like location, it's supposed to be a location pin, the field that they operate in, and certain personality traits that might be unique to them that you are personalizing for. So, as an example, let's say these people are in Dubai, they are mainly in the tech and banking space, and let's say they're aiming for senior leadership, but they struggle with imposter syndrome and executive presence in competitive markets. And here's where things get fun. So what might this look like as different coaching programs of the same thing, just positioned differently? Coaching program number 1 is speaking confidence course, $40. Option 2, speaking confidence framework for millennial professionals. That might be for $100, already quite a big difference. Option 3, speaking confidence accelerator for millennial professionals in the tech and banking space, aiming for senior leadership and struggling with imposter syndrome and executive presence in competitive markets. You get the idea. $4,000. And that's how you take the same $40 program and turn it into a $4,000 program. Here's the thing, by narrowing down, you're not completely reinventing the wheel. You're taking the same content, you're taking the same skills, you are just repackaging that. You're adding in personalization, VIP, and you have a completely different perceived value. Think of it this way, the smaller your niche, the bigger your bank account. Again, if you'd like my exact step-by-step framework for narrowing down and finding your exact high-ticket niche and positioning yourself as the go-to authority, DM me the word niche and I'll send it over to you.